Welcome back to the Pink Floyd Collectors YouTube channel. So I thought we'd carry on with our scrapbooks today. We're up to scrapbook number 24. And as with the previous one, this is actually large size format. I think what they call A3. UK magazines in particular throughout the 70s used this format. Hence a lot of adverts are in that shape. This is, scrapbook number 24. A link to the previous 23 scrapbooks will be in the description of the video. So first of all, we've got a magazine from 1975 or 76. Yeah, 1976. This is Street Life. It was a UK magazine that was published fortnightly. And it just includes an interview with Pink Floyd. Quite a nice cover as well on this one. And this is almost like a kind of history, this one. Really wish you were here, the politics of absence. So an interview with Roger Waters. Actually, interestingly, by Philippe Constantin, who would end up being a good friend of Roger. Those who know the song Flickering Flame, Roger actually mentions Philippe meeting up with him after his death. But yeah, that's the beginning of the scrapbook. I've then got quite a nice advert from the Super Bear Studios in France. This was published in 1980 and it's just a thank you to Pink Floyd and other groups that used the studio. That would have been obviously in 79. We've then got some nice original adverts for the wall. I believe these two are both UK. The colour one and then the black and white one from NME, that one. Another variation there. It was quite a heavy campaign with Pink Floyd leading up to the sale and after the sale. Obviously, they had the success of the single, so they really rode on that back in that time. And obviously, Gerald Scarfe's artwork was very easy to use to get the message across from the wall. Dark Side of the Moon, just its list of honours. And we've got the Pink Floyd 11 there as well. So this would have been around 74, 73, 74. Quite a nice advert here for the film The Wall. Includes a ticket application. So the day after the premiere, July the 15th. And another one here from the UK as well. Similar vein, but just different sizing. A nice one here for the reissue. And I like what it says here. It says 10 years ago, Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon made its first appearance on the Billboard chart. It never left. So 10 consecutive years of being on the chart. A nice full page ad from Eagle Vision for the making of the Dark Side of the Moon. A great documentary film. It basically reviews classic albums. Definitely recommend watching it. Back to the Wall, Pink Floyd's Class of 79. This came free with The Independent. It's quite an interesting read. A nice original cassette ad from the USA. These are actually folders that are put in between discs in record shops. You don't get them so much now, but they used to hold up between like vinyl or CDs. This one here is for Roger Waters. Obviously, it's promoting as well other items. And then you've got one there for Delicate Sound of Thunder. Nice original advert for A Nice Pair from the UK. BAM magazine. I think this was Canadian or USA, but it's a full interview with Roger Waters, turning into Radio Chaos. Platters from 1975. That's a chat with Roger Waters again. An ad for the Fenway Park concert, Roger Waters. I think that was 2012. Yeah, it would be the larger stadium version. This is actually a double page, oink oink, woof woof, bar bar. One of the ways that Pink Floyd advertised the Animals release. I think this one is from, this is from America. This is the National Rockstar version. There is a UK version as well. A cutting there, Floyd the New Realism. Barrett, Sid, semi-detached. And a nice interview there by Nick Kent, quite a famous one. And an old interview regarding Pink Floyd there. Classic NME front cover. Floyd's Gilmore answers critics. And that was from 1975 as well, so that was post Wish You Were Here release. A nice original advert for the cheetah date down at the bottom here. And that's from the Los Angeles magazine in 1967, so a real old advert. One of Pink Floyd's first performances in the USA. Nice front cover, just advertising the Rome Pop Festival, Die Pink Floyd and Die Lente Drommen. I think that's Dutch. A review of the Games for May concert from NME. And then this was a handout for the Is This the Life We Really Want? It's actually like a lyric sheet, but it's got all the redacted words in the format of the album. And then we've got this here, an original advert at the bank. I think from memory that was in 1970. And again, a nice advert here from the UK. It includes the cinemas that are showing the Pink Floyd, the film, The Wall. And it's also advertising. Obviously, this would have been a few years after its release, but when the film came out, the album obviously did get a bit of a bump as well, as people were seeing it for the first time. The New Rock Messiahs, Pink Floyd, NT. This was from 1975. This is a USA paper advert. Lovely advert from the USA for the two first albums. So it says, The Pink Floyd, hear this exciting group on two great albums. Floyd's second is a chart buster, so a source full of secrets, but just giving a mention to Piper Gates of Dawn. Another advert here for the Floyd at the bank. This one just mentioning that they're coming soon, not really a main ad. The one behind that is the Pink Floyd special with Nick Mason on the front. Quite a famous advert in sounds. This is the fold out for Pulse. It's actually a marketing campaign. So this would have been sold to record stores just to let them know what support they're getting for the release. As you can see, available products. And this was for Europe, so probably German. Yeah, quite a nice item that it folds out from the closed eye. A review of Pink Floyd at the Cheetah Club. And that was November 10th, 1967. So that was just looking back on the date that they just performed at. This is actually a booklet from Milano, Italy, for Roger Waters. Pink Floyd Screw It Up, a great headline. So a review of their Australian date. This was given by a record shop. It just says Pink Floyd Artist of the Month. That's when the record shop was profiling Pink Floyd. A really nice advert, one of my favourite ones, this one, for the USA dates. The In the Flesh tour, as it was known then. The first time Pink Floyd had actually given a tour a name. A cheeky pig. And a nice full page ad, which just says Pink to Platinum. So this is when Animals went platinum. This was a double page poster. Obviously the pink pig and then the silver platinum pig. And then a poster for Roger Waters' 2002 concert, or 2000 actually, sorry. In, I think this was in Denver, Fiddler's Green Amphitheatre. I seem to recall it came from Denver, that one. And then a nice 13 years in the pink. On March the 17th, 1973, it entered the Billboard chart. It ain't left yet. So this is 3 years later after the previous ad at the front of the book. And the Pink Floyd album is still there. Nice graphics as well on this one. And obviously showing some of the previous albums as well. And then the last page is an ad for the Music to My Ears concert in 2002, which was a Timothy White tribute concert. Roger Waters was one of the headliners there, and it was actually a show that appeared twice, both in Boston and New York City. I was fortunate enough to be able to go to both of them. But yeah, nice tribute. And Timothy White was a writer for things like the Rolling Stones and different musical magazines, and actually a friend of Roger Waters. But that's it. Scrapbook 24. Thank you for all the support, comments and emails regarding the other scrapbooks, and indeed the same with this one. Any questions you have, any scans that are required, do let me know. Obviously, I don't own an A3 scanner, so it's difficult to scan these, but I can get a decent photo if required. But hopefully that was useful for you all.